Okay, folks. Game's booting up. I said I was gonna do Ring Fit Friday or Saturday, and it's Friday, so excuse the chaos. Hopefully, my mic isn't feeding back too badly. Hang on. I don't know that I have a way to use a remote with this screen. Give me just a second. I want to set up. This is setup time, by the way. Tell me if the audio is causing problems from the TV. If so, I can do without some. If so, I can do without the audio cues. They use the rumble in the remote that's against your leg for cues and stuff. So it's not the end of the world if I can't hear it. This is technically setup time, by the way. Fair warning, I didn't used to be a puker when I exercised in high school, but I kind of am now, I guess. So as you can see, this is super one-to-one, like how accurate this is. Hang on, I need to move the camera back so you guys can see my face. Folks. How we looking? That's better, that's better. You can see my form and everything. But as you can see, this is really like well tracked. You can see exactly what sort of thing my leg is doing. You know, this is really just fantastic tracking. Yeah, I know. So as you can see, there's the multitask mode, which... Is my recording running? Yeah, we're good. I really wish I could hear the output of my stream for just a second. He said looking at a device that would give him the output of his stream for just a second. Let me check if I have a super bad echo from the TV or not. I'm trying to... Oh, my stream immediately disconnects. Immediately disconnects. Hang on. I need to shut up and listen for a second. The broadcast I was watching has not ended, sir. Come on, man. I just want to exercise. Is it too much to ask here? Is it too hard for you? We'll connect to a different network and see what happens. Okay, we'll stop streaming and then start streaming again and see what happens. Are we working? Are we good? Are we good? Are we working? Are we shiny? I need to know what my sound is doing here. Okay, I think we're good sound-wise. No, we're not good sound-wise. We have two... we have two of everything here. Let me mute it on this screen. I think if this has enough power, I can just do this. If not, I'm gonna have to run downstairs real quick. Or, alternative option, I plug it in. Actually, no. I'm just gonna mute the Elgato. We're just gonna mute the Elgato so you don't get everything twice. And we're gonna call that good. I will eventually fix that. I promise. You will probably get better fidelity if I'm to use the what's the word I'm looking for? The Elgato's sound capture instead of using my microphone. But it's not the end of the world. Before we start, I should just consider like stretching warm-up time. But I'm gonna yell about this in a couple Discords I'm in, and then we can get started. Just because I want people to come see this. Like, people wanted to see this, you know? Can I share this? Ah, copy link. There we go. We'll just post this in a couple Discords, and then we'll be good. Post this in this Discord. Gotta post it in my own Discord, actually. Ideally, I won't be as pukey as I was last night, because I was super pukey doing this last night. I don't know what the deal is, like... I'm not normally like a nauseous exerciser. I wasn't when I ran, and I wasn't when I lifted weights. So I don't know what the deal is. Okay, that's enough time here. Do we have anybody in the chat? If you're lurking, like, give me a wave. What's happening? The deal? Who's here? Can I see who's here? Is that a thing I can do? Just me. Okay. Well, people will show up if they want to show up. Fair warning, my door has to be open because I want the cats in my room right now. So, cats might show up. Everybody spam cute emotes if Magnus or Library show up. Let's get going. As you can see, I played a little bit off stream just to gauge whether I could functionally stream this. And I kinda can. I'm also actively racing Razzy for this. We're on the same difficulty, and she is a couple levels ahead of me. Ideally, we'll stay pretty close to each other, so it's good competition. Between this being a stream and it being competitive for me should be enough to keep me around. Oh! Cool, you can, like, snoop on who's been playing. That's kind of cool. Here's Library. We'll see if he hops in frame. I'll look at everyone's records off stream. Hi, kitty. Yeah, hi. Library's off screen right now, cleaning himself. It's fine as is. I don't want to change the difficulty level. Of course, we want to do our dynamic stretches. They're very important. stretch. Hated doing this in cross country, and I hate it now, and I'll probably hate it forever. Because my hips are not very flexible. I like this one though. I am gonna rotate kind of arbitrarily, just so I can have enough space. There was library for a second. Don't know if you saw him. Oh, okay. I always feel like I haven't stretched enough when I'm doing dynamic stretching. It's important to make a habit of exercise. Make time for yourself, even if it's only a little bit. Just get in the habit. Giving yourself a reward each time you do it is another good way to set the habit. Well, here's my reward. I get the viewing public. Or more accurately, the lack thereof right now. I mean, it's still holidays, you know? You get points for warm up and cool down, which is nice. The land of night, the land where the sun never rises. Monsters are most active at night. We're going to need to be really careful here. Oh, you can select world. That's kind of nice. You know, it was never clear to me, like, how much of each world you're supposed to do. Is, like, each world a day? Is each world every 2 days? How much of a workout is each world supposed to be? If the leg strap starts freaking out on me, we know why. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. You can take a capture with the R button. You can hold it to take a video. Pro tip, this leads to about 100,000 captures. Oh, filling your thing. So I miscalibrated the running on this a little bit, so it thinks I'm not running very well. Leg. Okay. So front press hits everybody. do squat. It's the problem, I only have one multi-target skill. Does it move targets if they run out of health? It does not. Chair pose. Okay. I really like to lean on the chair pose because it gives me a second to relax. Alright, level 6. Nice! More health. Because, like, it seems like... Oh, hi, Magnus. Hi, kitty. You want to say hi to the nice people? He says, no, Dad, I want to stay on the floor. Oh, you still want to stay? Oh, I have to jump there. Oh, so you can, like... You can skip enemies if you can jump high enough. Alright. So I left Backseat Gaming on in the Twitch tags. If you want to critique my form, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Constructively. So I know I'm not interacting with chat a bunch. But I didn't expect a lot of chat interaction from this stream. Okay, still got health. Oh no. Looks like it did a little more damage than with a perfect guard. It's not the end of the world. Let's do knee to chest. I haven't done that one yet today. You may not be able to see me on this one, but that's not the end of the world. My form's not great for this one. There we go. Fix my leg strap here. Exercising.
Oh.
Hi, Magnus. Treasure chest. Up. 150 coins. Nice. I'm sure the coins are somehow meaningful. We gotta save a villager. 2 villagers. I'll be taking screenshots of the end of each day. Put them on put them on Twitter. Missed some crates. That's upsetting. So it looks like we need to come back here. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Front press for sure. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to tweet this out. What's up, Magnus? No. They all have the same health, and I don't think color matters yet. So I'm gonna go for the green one. Okay. No, I know that. It's kind of unfortunate the cats haven't really showed up on screen yet. Squats. Ooh, overhead press. Overhead press. Okay. Arms are getting tired. Thinking maybe after this world, either this world or the next one we'll call it a day. Then again, no. Oh, that's the end of this one. We'll do the next one. One or two more. One or two more. There we go. There's the heart rate. What do you guys think? One or two more? One or two's in the chat, please. One world, two world. What do you guys think? Well, okay. See a minigame? Does a minigame count? No, continue. We're doing the minigame. At least. Game jam counter. Ooh. This is like 3D whack-a-mole. This is interesting. Yeah. Okay, hit the robots. It's whack-a-mole. No! I missed one. I missed one. I missed two or three. Oh, I'm missing some. Passable. I mean, I missed quite a few, but I'll take an A rank. Okay. An Achievo. Nice. Yeah. I think we'll see how I'm feeling after this next one. What's this yelling about? Oh, set fit skills. I mean, I still have an extra space, so. Ooh. Okay. We'll see how we're feeling after this one. If I'm feeling up to the boss, I'll do it. That minigame really helped me cool down a little bit. So, we'll see how we're feeling after this one, guys. Oh, you guys should not, I really hope you guys don't hear the crackling of my back when I do that. We'll take a light jog. I'll be coming up on a mile by the time I'm done with this, which is super nice. Oh, so the end's right up there. It's probably going to take us on a really windy route, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, the direct route would be right up there, but we need to go up all these windy wood paths. Oh, if I'd have fallen down. Oh, okay, so if I'd have fallen down, I wouldn't have gotten that EXP medal. Okay. Yellow, green, red. We'll start with the front press. It's able to hit all three of them. Also, extreme is no joke. I had to bail like 2 levels in. Granted, I had eaten a huge amount that day, but still, we're gonna go squat and then chair pose, I think. I really wish it would let you keep doing things and it would change targets. These ab guards are what's making my stomach upset. Okay. What do you think, guys? Chair pose? I'm feeling chair pose because we didn't finish those squats. I really want more yoga skills. Oh, it's a little tired. Never mind. No ab guard. I, squat. I'll probably work. Oh, okay. If my card state's any indication, we're gonna have to bail after this level. Save the boss for tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, maybe. Oh. Ooh, I like that one. Yes. Thank you. Like the look of that one. That one doesn't look too bad. It says hurry to find the person. And I don't want that person to get in trouble for us. So I suppose we'll hurry. Ooh, hearts needed those. Oh, that's cute. It's a little waterfall. I think it's the jogging that gets me, which is hilarious because I used to run distance. But running always sucks at the start. Tip from your new favorite exercise streamer. Exercise sucks until you get used to it. Once you're used to it, it's very, very therapeutic, very calming. But wow, does it suck for the first 2 to 3 months. Before your body adjusts. Looks like that guy's getting assailed right on the end screen. We gotta save this guy. Oh, it's just... Let's try our new fancy skill.
Feeling knee to chest. So this guy's green. So you would think the green skills would be the most effective. And maybe that's a thing later. This guy's got a lot of health. Just wait. God, there's a lot of health. Chair pose. Wow. This guy's got a lot of health. Okay. Squats. That one was very good. Lower. Hi, Magnus. You want to come say hi to the nice people? No? Alright, folks. Okay. We'll see how my heart rate looks. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, we'll see what the boss looks like. Okay. If I had any water, I'd drink a sip right now. Pro tip, don't exercise without water. Did it all through high school. Sucked. Okay. You know what? We're done after this one. But we're doing this.
Stretch on. Ooh.
Light jog, light jog. There goes Magnus. He's not used to his dad exercising like this. He's not. There were stairs in the last one. Okay, we got pinwheel doors. Nice, level up. I'll take a break. I'll be done after this one. Don't. See, I can't tell if this is wearing out my arms, so leg skills are more valuable, or if arm skills will do more right now because it's wearing out my arms. We'll find out when we get there. Oh, he's got kettlebells now. Definitely done after this one. Whew. Whew. He's training. We could do it, right? Right, chat? I love the design of these characters. Like their little kettlebells. Look at them. Okay, so we're gonna need multi-attacks, I think. Because he's got these he's got the big kettlebells. We're gonna go for the hit everybody skills first, and then wait for them to recharge and target the kettlebells. It's a plan. Now let's execute it. This is fantastic for your abs. Okay. Next multi-target skill. Okay, arms tired, arms tired, arms tired. Okay. No! Legs, 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 legs. Okay, okay, okay. Knee to chest. We'll save the yoga skill for the red one, because I do more damage with it. Okay, that's one. Drago's usually a long guard or a long haul. Okay, chair pose on the red scuttlebell. Okay, just a few more attacks. Knee to chest again. Problem with knee to chest is it's an abdominal exercise, so it weakens my guard. Okay, Drago left, Drago left. Okay. 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 Little more, little more, little more. 25, 20, 30, 30, 30. Little more, little more. Hi, Magnus. How's my boy? Halfway there. Shoulders, whoo, whoo, half guard. Chair pose. Quarter of his health left. Oh. Oh no! Oh. No, I see that. Oh. I gotta be done after this one, you guys. Nice. On your feet, on your feet, on your feet. Okay. That's all I got. That's all I got today, guys. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. All I got. All I got. You know what? Wasn't wearing my watch. None of this counts according to Google. But you know what? Don't really care. I got my exercise in. What's the power we just unlocked? Color coding. Does it do what I think it does? Okay. What's happening? Cutscene. I need water. I need to get my static stretches in. And I need some water. Color coding ability. Does color coding do what I think it does? Does it make it so your color of your skills actually matter? How many worlds are there? Yeah. Cool down. Thanks. Yeah. Let's do at least this much every day, everybody. At least a mile. Okay, take a screenshot. That's going on Twitter. At least 24 minutes and a mile run each day. Nice. Yeah, stretch. Oh. You guys can do this at home with me. This is a terrible stretch. This doesn't stretch anything. I'm not doing it right.
Return to facing forward. Now stretch your right hip joint too. Be sure not to let your knees bend inward. yourself back slowly. Bend your left knee and bring your ankle up behind you. Pull your knee backward and stretch the front of your thigh. Now do the same on the opposite side. Be careful not to bend your lower back backward. Bring yourself back slowly. Stretch your left arm to the side and hold it with your right arm. Pull in your arm and stretch the muscles of your left shoulder. Now do the same on the opposite side. Be careful not to rotate your waist as well. Bring yourself back slowly. Use your right hand to pull back the fingers of your left hand. While arching back your left wrist, stretch your left arm.
I think I'm gonna get some water, and we're gonna do a just chatting stream for a little bit.
Now do the same on the opposite side.
We're just gonna chat about Christmas and the future of the channel,
Take care not to bend the elbow of the arm during
anything and everything.
Bring yourself back slowly. Put your hands together in front of you. With your palms facing out, stretch out your back.
These are terrible stretches.
Bring yourself back.
They don't work very well. All this did was stretch out right here,
Good job.
which I need, but still. In muscle training, muscle is gained according to the number of reps you perform. Reps are important for building muscle, but so is proper form. And proper form can help you avoid muscle strain and injuries. Too many reps, and your form can suffer. So it's at best to stay aware of your muscles, watch your form, and perform the right movements to target your muscles properly. But don't overexert yourself. It's a good idea to take a break if you feel tired or aren't focusing well. Hence why I stopped at the boss. Okay, folks. Whew. I will okay. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm gonna put up the BRB for a little bit. I'm gonna put up the BRB for a little bit. I'm gonna grab some water. And when I come back, we'll be in the just chatting layout, and we'll chat a little bit. Sound good? Yeah, we've only been live for an hour. I need to chat for a little bit, bring up my numbers. Plus, I just miss being on stream. It's been a while since I've posted anything. Yeah, I'll put up the BRB. I'm gonna grab some water, and we'll talk for a little while. Be right back. Oh, don't antagonize the mods too much. Whew. Okay, folks. So, let me change my category to just chatting. Oh, my if this then that's still active. Nice. That saves me a lot of work. Oh boy. So, first and foremost, this. I'm thinking right now that we'll do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday. After I'm home from work, because when I get home from work, I'm brain tired, but I'm not body tired, and that's really difficult for me because I feel like I need to be doing something, but I don't have the brain to do anything of worth. All I have the energy for is like do dishes and make the world's most basic supper. So hopefully, if I work out after work every now and again, that'll help me get more in sync. And on Tuesday, Thursday, those are days off. You gotta have some days off in there. Saturday, Sunday, I don't know, I might do it off stream, I might not. But I think 3 and 4 is a good balance, at least until I really get into exercise again. I used to be a very voracious exerciser. I ran cross country in high school, got up to like 10 miles a day, except for when we were doing speed workouts. I had a weights class pretty much every year because I couldn't stand normal gym class, so I went to the weight room instead. So, and if you've seen, there's very early videos of me, or there's, I'm sure, plenty of pictures of 2015 Michael on my Instagram. I was very thin, very well built. No fat anywhere except for where I store my fat, which is my gut. How I know I'm a little overweight is I have a little weight here, I have a little weight in my arms, I have a little weight in my legs. That's part of why I'm doing this. Also because I miss enjoying exercise, and ideally Ring Fit will gamify that exercise until I don't need the game framework again. Because once I get into the habit of exercising, I enjoy it a lot. I just need to get over that hurdle. And I think that's the case for a lot of people. A lot of people start exercising every January because they're like, oh, it's New Year's, I gotta do something. And they get about a month into it and they're like, I'm tired, this sucks, I'm not getting any gains, this is awful. And so they quit. You gotta get into the plateau before it's satisfying. And a lot of times, for a lot of people, especially folks my age who have 1,000 balls in the air at any given moment, they don't have enough time to get up to the plateau. And that's what I'm hoping Ring Fit will do for me. Because Wii Fit sort of did that. It just didn't gamify it well enough. It felt like Ring Fit is both an encouraging trainer and a game. There's that RPG framework, which I'm a big sucker for RPGs. So that's the thing. Wii Fit just felt like a guided training video that could tell you were cheating. And don't get me wrong, that works great for some people. But I have enough trouble following along with like a P90X. So, this I think will help. As far as the future of the channel goes, these videos, Ring Fit, and whatever BRB, or whatever talking is afterward, they'll go up on the channel. I might split up Ring Fit and BRB. I might split up Ring Fit and just chatting. I might not. I'll definitely put timestamps in the description for people who just want to see just chatting or just want to see Ring Fit. As far as whatever else I'm making, I have a couple projects on the back burner. Working with Razz on a podcast. Won't tell you what it is, because if I tell you what it is, then I won't finish it, and I'll never get to hear the end of it. So, I've been working very slowly on that. Raz will attest. This has been a very slow process. This project for me, because I have to dig through a very large medium and actually find the time to sit down and record and actually get off my butt and see how. And I need to determine how much production value I want to put into it. It's been a very slow process, and I need to sit down with it again. Paper cuts. So paper cuts. I am, as soon as I have some expendable funds, gonna pay for podcast hosting. That should be within a couple months, given my job coming up now. That should be 6-7 months from now. Paper Cuts isn't on an indefinite hiatus until I get the podcast hosting underway. Once the podcast hosting is underway, I'm going to let all the episodes upload, because I only get X amount of space a month. And then I'm going to get back into Paper Cuts. So stay tuned on that one. It's a bit of a long term, but it's coming back, I promise. Frozen Tundra Finds. I don't know about Frozen Tundra Finds. I think I need to not do it on a schedule, because doing it on a schedule, I was putting out good stuff, but there was a lot of stuff that I was like, deadlines right now, I gotta push this out the door. There were some edits I didn't get done that I wanted to get done, some edits that could have been better. So I think I'm going to do Frozen Tundra Finds not on a schedule. I know YouTube's going to shoot me in the foot for that, but it's fine. I'm making what I want to make. It's never been about the audience. Well, it's been about entertaining the audience, but it's never been about gaining numbers, you know? And recently I went and saw the Gerard, the Completionist's live show tour thing here in the Midwest. And talking to him in the after party, you know, there was a huge group of fans, so we were all, you know, Q&A'ing him. And hearing how much stress it is for him to do this full time, yeah, I'm taking their advice. I'm keeping this a hobby. I don't want to go professional with this. At one point in my life, I would have had the enough chutzpah to do that, mainly during college, just because I didn't have nearly as many balls in the air. I'm going to let this grow on its own. I'm not going to do a lot of promotion work, because I heard this quote a long time ago, and I was hoping it was wrong, but it is not wrong. It's real. It's true. A successful creative work is 3% creativity, 97% marketing. And especially after, you know, talking with someone who's on a much, much larger scale than I am, I think it's very clear to me that if I want anything to be successful, like capital S successful, bring in advertisers successful, I need to put a lot of work in advertising, and that's never been something I wanted to do. So I'm just going to make for the sake of making. If I get some audience, that's fine. But on a much lighter note, that was tiring. That was a lot. Happy holidays, though. I'm a little late for the 2 or 3 major holidays I can think of. I think I've missed all the nights of Hanukkah so far. Don't quote me on that. I definitely miss Christmas, definitely miss Boxing Day, but happy late Christmas, happy late Boxing Day, happy late Hanukkah if I've missed that. I don't remember. Anyway, happy holidays is what I'm trying to say. Here's hoping that if you get on with your family, you had a good time with your family. If you don't get on with your family, you had a good time with your friends. And if you didn't have a good time with either, well, good luck. I hope it goes better next year. I've been doing a lot of D&D work, a lot of tabletop work off screen. That's been my major hobby lately. Got really big into Monster of the Week. The book's right off screen over there. I got the expansion pack for it. It's been a lot of fun. I bring it to family Christmases now, at least on my mom's side where we have enough people to play. I'm working on a D&D one-shot for them. Working on a D&D campaign, like full-fledged campaign for a group of people from Sharatomo, Kara's Discord. That'll be really fun. Drew the maps myself, which was a learning experience. I don't draw, as my thumbnails will attest. I don't draw, so it's been an adventure. All of them at once basically suggested, hey, use a map maker, because not that this is bad, but like there are tools that make this easier for you. So I might be learning a map maker like Incarnate. What else have I been doing? Sourdough bread. I got a sourdough starter. I've had that sourdough starter for months and months and months now. If you guys want that, it's $2.50 plus shipping, like $2.50 plus shipping for 4 ounces. I found a way to dry it out so I can send it to you. I'll send it with instructions and a bread recipe, and it's really easy to take care of. Feed it once a week, keep it in the fridge. If you're really a big baker, you can keep it out of the fridge and bake once a day. If I were a more well-timed individual, I would keep it out of the fridge all day. I would keep it out of the fridge every day and just make pancakes every morning. But I don't, because I'm not that well-timed, so I keep it in the fridge. Keep it in the fridge until night before I want to use it, take it out of the fridge, use it, feed it, put it back in the fridge. Real easy. I've been working on a bunch of recipes for that. I have an application on the back burner. It's going to be using the same framework as my Dungeons and Dragons dice app, which is currently half finished. At least even the spellbook portion. So initially my plan for that app was to just do spellbooks, because the whole character sheet's hard. It's a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of like opportunities for homebrew. It's very complicated. There's a reason they have like D&D Beyond. Well, once I get the spellbook portion done, I'll call it the spellbook, and then maybe spin the code of the spellbook into a full character sheet. Who knows? I got a lot less energy for personal programming projects when I am at a job programming, so those are very slow. Glacier bot, I have some holes to patch. I'm looking for a place to host him. Right now he's on the home computer downstairs, and that gets turned off at random by whoever's using it. So just recently re-imaged that computer. It took me all day because Windows 10 outputs VGA graphics differently than Windows 8, and so the only monitor that worked was the one in the kitchen, which I didn't figure out until most of the day had gone by. Sitting there fiddling with it, checking every part individually. It was a huge pain, but I got it to work. What else have I been doing? I've been doing a lot more reading lately. In what little time I can find to read. Raz has sent me a bunch of books, so I have a big, very prodigious stack of unread books right now. What else? I got a bunch of D&D supplements for Christmas. If you didn't know, my family celebrates Christmas. So I got a bunch of D&D supplements for Christmas, so I gotta dig through those and see if I can find anything cool. I got Ring Fit for Christmas, obviously. I got a letter sealer kit for Christmas, which is supremely cool, and I didn't ask for it, but my mom heard me talking about how cool letter seals are, and like a couple people have sent me things, like, you know, some Etsy shops do the letter seal on their like packing slip, and a former friend of mine sent me a letter in a box full of stuff that had a wax seal on it. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And my mom heard me talking about that and got me one. So that's a rabbit hole I'm gonna fall into very quickly. I'm thinking about getting some 2-part silicon so I can make dice molds, which would be interesting. I'm not gonna sell them commercially because that's a whole mess of copyright that I don't want to dive into. But because, you know, I'm not in as much of a gray area as far as fair use goes.
with, reproducing existing dice versus using gameplay or uploading old audios. Speaking of uploading old audios, I have a big stack of records that have been digitized and I need to clean up. I'm about halfway through my grandpa's records. I have some records from Razz that we both got while thrift shopping out there. Oh my gosh, I need to make a whole video on the San Francisco trip. That was a fantastic time. You know what? I got time. Let's talk about it. So, I went up to San Francisco to see Razz, and sorry Razz if you didn't want people to know you're from SF, but like it's a big city and they're not gonna find you. It's fine. But I definitely need to talk about this trip. It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. I had a great time. I got an Airbnb for super cheap, which I was very concerned about how cheap the Airbnb was. I was like, this Airbnb is super cheap. I'm gonna be sleeping in like a dive. But no, that was not the case. The neighborhood it was in was a little, but the actual Airbnb was super nice. The hostess was super cool. She let us use most stuff in the kitchen, which was nice because I wanted to cook a little bit while I was out there. She had got like bagels one morning and like cupcakes another. It was super nice. Public transit was a whole adventure. Where I live, public transit does not exist. There is a like single bus route bouncing around the city, and it's not a very good one. So, and there's no pedestrian access basically anywhere in this town, in the town where I live, So, San Francisco was a whole adventure, like actual public transit, actual bus lines, actual subways. It was really relaxing for a guy like me who has to drive everywhere and drive like better part of half an hour to get anywhere worth going. Was super nice. If I were to ever move out that direction, I'm still keeping my car, but like public transit's nice. I'd probably be the type of person to like drive into work, park my car, and like if I needed to go anywhere during like work hours, I'm taking a bus, not driving my car. But anyway, it was really relaxing just to not have to think about where I'm going and just like know that it's going point A to point B, get off at this stop. Really nice. What did we see while we were out there? We went out to the Long Now Foundation. That was super interesting. It's very much pretentious rich people caring about a cause, but they do it in a super interesting way. It's really interesting. There's like a huge like library to help restore humanity if things go crazy. There's a lot of like storing cross-referenced languages, and there's a lot about like working with DNA samples, and there's the Long Now clock that's supposed to keep accurate time for 10,000 years, and there's the Long Now has an orrery. It's like a little solar system model looking thing. It moves once a day. We just missed it when we got there, but it was still really cool to look at. I got pictures galore. I gotta post some of my San Francisco pictures on Instagram. What else, man? The Internet Archive. That was super fascinating, even though we only got into the first floor, because we showed up, and you can get a tour by schedule, or there's a free tour Fridays at like noon. Well, I flew in Friday at 1 and left Thursday at noon. So we missed the free tour entirely. But we showed up anyway. I was like, well, I can get a couple pictures of the building. So we walk up to the building. We open the door, and there's an airlock. It's like an airlock set of doors. There's door here, little section, door here. We walked into the airlock and like looked through the door and saw the sign. It was like, you schedule a tour or you don't get to do anything. There was a guy wandering around cleaning the front hall, and he like asked the gal behind the tourist tchotchke desk, hey, can we let these people in as long as they don't go onto the second floor? And the guy was like, yeah, sure. So they were super nice, let us in, and I got this sick tote bag. This is apparently like was a limited edition thing for like an event or something, but I got one.
The Internet Archive is super cool. Next time I'm in that area, I gotta schedule a tour because it's super neat. If you didn't know about the Internet Archive, they they take anything in the public domain and they let you save it, even if it's suspiciously in the public domain. You know, in that weird like 1920s to 1970s area where it's probably in the public domain, but it might not be because of renewal rules. But I've well established my opinion on copyright law, so we won't go there. But the Internet Archive was super cool. There was they had a MAME cabinet full of arcade games. They had a little display of like certain types of storage media. It was super cute. I took pictures. It's in this huge like Greco-Roman looking building. There's a reason that's their logo. It's because that's what the building looks like. And most people in San Francisco I showed this picture to, like most people I was talking to, I was like, oh yeah, we're going over to the Internet Archive. And they were like, what? And I showed them the building and they went, that building. And it's in like the middle of a residential neighborhood. There's nothing else there. It's just that. And then there's a bunch of houses. Like there's a normal like Iowa looking house right next to it. Which was super cool. What else did we do? The one big touristy thing I did was the Golden Gate Bridge, because it's San Francisco. You gotta. I have pictures. That was nice. What else did I do? Hang on. I wrote down like all the things we planned on doing, and I put it in a doc. Put it in a Google Doc. So I'm going to open that up because I can't remember anything to save my life. Trip stuff. Sorry. This is really entertaining content. Look down at your phone and scroll. Oh, I very recently designed a Scott Pilgrim RPG with a pal of mine, Kid Infinite. You may remember him from LGBT&D. We were goofing about making Scott Pilgrim characters in masks, and we went, why don't we just make a Scott Pilgrim RPG? So it's a one-sheeter. We haven't tested it with anyone yet. It seems like a great time. I spent a little time in the Golden Gate Park. Anyway, back to the trip. Spent a little time in Golden Gate Park. That was fun. I think I missed the Exploratorium, which is a little grumbly. That would have been really cool. We went thrifting, of course. I got some cool stuff. What did I get? I got a couple of books, especially from a bookstore that's one of Raz's favorites. I didn't spend a lot of time in Golden Gate Park. I definitely got to spend some time in Golden Gate Park next time, because somehow I have tripped and fallen into a botany brain. Like, I have a bunch of plants downstairs right now. We did the aquarium. What else did we do? Hang on, let me look at the history of this document. Changes. Where do I find those in here? No comments. Where's the... There used to be a history function for this. My apologies. Hang on. If I actually access the document, is it going to give me a history function? It used to, anyway. Anyway. Regardless of all that, I had a great time in San Francisco. We did a bunch of really cool stuff. Raz took me to a bunch of, like, restaurants that locals would go to rather than the touristy stuff. It was really good. Had a really good slice of pizza, like the prototypical slice of pizza. Like, if there's a platonic ideal of a New York slice of pizza, this was it. Like, it's the, like, for lack of a better term, it's the pizza emoji pizza. It's, like, when you picture a New York slice of pizza, this was the exact thing. Like, the looks, the taste, the everything. It was a fantastic slice. Like, it didn't do anything special, but it was so on the nose that I was blown away by it. Wasn't I, Magnus? Yeah. Unfortunately, the cats didn't want to say hi this stream. Magnus is more of a floor guy. He just likes to hang out under my feet. I did a bunch of really cool stuff at SF. Definitely gonna go back at some point. Raz is gonna head this direction at some point, and I got a bunch of stuff to show her. Went out to Portland a little bit earlier than SF mostly for work, actually. I was looking for jobs while I was out there. Like, yes, it was nice to catch up with my aunt and my cousins out there and meet up with my goddaughter, who was, like, not a cognizant person last time I met her. So that was nice. Went to, like, a karaoke bar and an arcade and, like, a bunch of cool stuff. There was a tea shop. That's one thing I missed out on in San Francisco was tea. I usually when I'm a tourist somewhere, I get a tea while I'm out there. But I didn't do that. And I don't know that I went to a tea house in Portland, which was nice, but like I didn't actually buy any loose leaf tea. I'm running a little low on tea, honestly. Like I'm a little low on options. Ooh, speaking of tea, I've been learning to make kombucha. I traded some of my sourdough starter with a gal in Hawaii for some kombucha SCOBY. So now I'm doing that. The SCOBY's currently snoozing downstairs. It's not actively making a batch. I'm gonna start one after the holidays. I don't know. Hopefully I can, actually do that and it hasn't just died on me. But we'll see. Been making kombucha. That's been fun. I've been doing a lot of weird, like, fermented culture stuff. I made some hot sauce the other day. Fermented hot sauce. Hair. Hair is different. You can't exactly tell very well right now because I'm a gerblin. But, I've been having to put schmutz in my hair to get it all swooped correctly. I was just sick of my hair, like, starting in a good place and then drying into an emo fringe. So, beard's a little short, but I had it trimmed all nice for pictures and holidays and work. That's about it as far as me goes right now. I've been trying to just catch up on everything that I own that's entertainment. Been spending some time with my cats. Library, come here. Come here, kitty. Come here. Come say hi to people. Yep. We got library. We got library. Don't we, kitty? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that, kitty? Are you my good boy? Are you a good, sweet boy? As you can tell, library just purrs like a train. Just loudest possible purrs. Yes. Okay, you're free. You can go. Yeah, I hear Magnus making mischief off camera. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? He's thinking about it. There he goes. But that's about it as far as me goes. I've been doing my best to keep my hands full while I don't have a jorb, but now I have a jorb, a government contract if you can believe it. Very excited about that. I was the last person I ever expected to be on a government contract, but we'll take it. Anyway, does the IRL stream have a chat plugin? It doesn't. Huh. Wait, the BitCup isn't on here. Rude. BitCup. BitCup, come back. There we go. BitCup's reinitializing because I just started it. There go the bits. It's funny that I have a BitCup, even though I don't have bits. But it does the little face whenever I get a sub or a follow, I guess it is here. And then I get little coins every time someone donates. There is a donation link down below. Donation rewards. I'm thinking I want to rebalance the donation rewards a little bit. I don't know with what yet, but I'm worrying about it. I'm thinking maybe because of the exercise theme, these streams have. Maybe if it's not a Ring Fit stream, you donate X amount of money and you get X amount of push-ups. Maybe. It's a thought. I'm not really sure what's next. I'm gonna be doing my best to keep you guys posted on like what I'm doing off camera. Just stuff that wouldn't really make for a good video. I'm thinking about maybe trying to set up a camera downstairs and do a bread tutorial. Just because every bread recipe I see online adds like 40 steps. It's like you gotta automate the flour and you gotta stretch and fold. Yum, 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 yum. Like, no. Bread is an inherently simple object. You got 4 ingredients at the least, and like 3 steps total. It's like people overcomplicate bread in my mind. Like, if you want people to make bread, make it easy. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, I've spent a lot of time tinkering with my bread recipe to get it exactly just so with my sourdough starter. So like, you're gonna have to do a little bit of tinkering yourself if you don't buy my starter off of me. But like, it's a thing. Like, bread is simple. Bread is a great way to start learning to bake. And people always think bread is harder than it is, just because it's a lot of the flour is really variable. You know, flour, like, you gotta, like, the reason recipes ask you to sift flour is because flour can get like densely packed or less densely packed, and so the density varies based on your cups. Like, you don't get the same cup every time for flour. So that's why they ask you to sift flour, so you get the same amount every time. But that's hard. That's effort. Sifting flour is a lot of effort. You gotta sit there and shake the sieve, or like get one of those sifters. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort that I don't want to go to. So what I do is I get a kitchen scale. You get yourself a little cheap kitchen scale, you know, get it at the dollar store. Doesn't need to be within 0.5 of a gram precise. No, just like 1 to 5 grams precise. Like the one I have downstairs, it jumps every 5 grams. Not the world's most precise kitchen scale, but it works. You just weigh your ingredients, and it comes out every time just so. And it makes it a lot easier to tinker with. Like, oh, the dough was a little too sticky. I'm going to bump up the flour 10 grams. Or, oh, the dough was a little too not cohesive. I'm going to bump up a fluid 10 grams. You know? Bread is a great entry point for baking. In general, I think. Like, some things when you're baking, you can just buy a cheap mix and add a little extra zhuzh, and it'll be just fine, and it'll be even better than like trying to make it on your own. But other things it's worth making it yourself. Like bread, for some reason everybody has it in their head that bread is really difficult. Bread is not really difficult. Bread is like 10 minutes of work, and then you go wander around and do whatever else in your house for however long it takes to rise. I sleep through 90% of my bread most of the time. I just like start it right before I go to bed, go to sleep for like 4 or 6 hours, wake up, put the bread where it belongs, go back to sleep until morning. Super easy. Like, I'll do it Friday night after work. I just come home Friday night and I start the bread, and then it's done Saturday morning, and then the starter's out so I can make pancakes Saturday morning. It's super nice. I don't know. I think, and like, I understand that sometimes it's a bridge too far for people. Like, some people don't want to do that. Like, but baking is a very like concrete way of making things, and it's very satisfying for like, I need to do something brain, or like, I can't do anything brain. You know, if you've got the depresso espresso, like, it's a great way to be like, I'm in a funk right now, and I'm aware of that, and I only have X amount of spoons, so I'm gonna wash my hair and brush my teeth, and that's 2 spoons.
And then I'm going to use the third spoon to fulfill myself and make bread. And, like, granted, it's a lot easier with, like, a stand mixer, so you don't have to knead it yourself. That's a lot of energy. But, anyway. As you can see, I have capital O opinions about baking and growing things and making things and how it affects your mental state. I think people at large, as someone who has a very funky brain, I don't know what wrenches are in my head, but they sure are there. As someone who has a very funky brain, I think a fulfilling hobby can do wonders to getting you to a state that is much easier to get help from. I'm not putting this very eloquently, but, like, if you're growing a little plant, you're like, I am responsible for this plant now, and it's doing well, and that's making my heart happy. Or, like, bread, like, well, I didn't get much done today, but I did do this bread, and it's very tasty. You know, it's little things. Anyway, I have just spewed opinions out of my mouth for the better part of an hour. I am very hungry. I am very thirsty because I keep forgetting I have water. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go drink. I'm gonna go be merry because it's still technically the holidays. I got my mom's side of the Christmas in 2 days. I gotta build D&D. Whoa, might build some sample characters for him. But anyway, guys, I hope you have, all of you, very merry holidays. Whatever you celebrate, you know, Yule, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever is your vibe. Is it Blessed Yule? I think that's a thing, generally, like, we don't know what to put in front of Yule. Is it Blessed Yule, Merry Yule, Happy Yule? I don't know. Anyway, my lack of cultural awareness aside, I hope you all have very, very happy holidays, and I will see you in a couple days. How many days? I'll see you in 3 days, for some more Ring Fit. Hopefully. Thanks for tuning in. Oh. That's cute. Is your name Zach Bonow has donated $5? Or is that like an extension on my screen? Hang on, let me... No. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I think something is out of sync here. Do I have my chat? I don't have my chat in IRL streams. That's annoying. You just dropped... I'm sorry, you just dropped in, like, right at the end of the stream. What is happening? Is Better Twitch TV doing a thing over here? Anyway, hi. You've dropped in right at the end of the stream. Yeah, alas. My stomach has great hunger, and you gotta satisfy your great hunger after a workout, or your body starts crunching on your muscles. And that's not a good time. I mean, if you want to pay me money, I'm down. That's up to you, bud. You want to donate more money to keep me here, that's within your purview. How much to make you stream longer? I don't know. I mean, you already donated $5. Let's say $10. Hang on. Let me put the chat on screen. I think I have chat in here. There we go. Chat. There we go. Chat. Nice. Chat's on screen. Okay, question of the day. That's a lot of money. Happy holidays, I guess. Let me check why my alerts aren't working. Let me restart my alerts here. Let's see why it's not working.
Local man does not know why his Twitch is behaving in the way it is. More at 11. What's the vibe here? Am I seeing something? What is this? Usually I get a PayPal email for donations. Let me... I didn't even know my chat plugin did... Oh, wait. Hang on. Wait a minute. Good troll. Maybe. Good troll if this is in fact a troll, by the way. Like... Sorry, my default assumption for anything online is someone is dunking on me. I get the sense this is a /me thing, which, you know, like /me on Twitch, if you don't know, it lets you, like, do a thing in the color of your chat name. If so, like, good job. You got me. If you're trying to get me right now, good job, you did it. If not, like, thank you very much for the money. Usually my alerts, let me sign into Streamlabs for a second. Streamlabs. And see if something is afoot. Oh, that's not the right password. How much to stream for 24 hours? Well, I can't stream for 24 hours right now. I might be able to do it, like, Monday. Right now? That's not how this works. No. If you actually genuinely want to see 24 hours, I've done 15. I've done 15 hours before. That was fun. Like, the 15-hour stream. Granted, that was, like, most of my day. What's my... I think it's this one. Do what you want and 5K. I mean, that's, I would, right, if you actually genuinely drop that much money, I would, no goofs, no gaffs, 24-hour stream. Where did I put this one? I think it's... Don't remember my password. I actually do remember my password. It's just... I have a lot of different passwords. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Hey. This is Better Twitch TV, right? Better Twitch TV settings. I have idea. Because this is Better Twitch TV. I'm just checking something real quick. Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, you can do one of these. Aha! Good goof. Good goof. An attempt was made. Good job. Good try. Like, props. You got me. You know? I'm not too proud as to not own up to being dunked on. You got me. Very fun. Very cute. I haven't streamed in a while. Super cute. Okay. If these donations actually come through, by the way, and I am, like, quadruple joking on myself, I will, like, post an apology video. But, good try. I haven't seen people use /me in a while. It's a fun effect. It really depends on the streamer. Some people get really upset with colored text, especially if you've like manually set the HTML values of your username color to white, and then you start doing /me text, so nobody can see what's happening. Anyway, no goofs. Good job. Good troll. Points. I'm gonna go eat something. I hope you all have very happy holidays. No troll. Yeah, I know. No troll. Happy holidays, everybody. If these donations actually come through, I will, no joke, come right back. Yeah. Very cute. That's a lot of 9s. Good attempt. Good try. Bye, everybody.